Hi everyone and welcome to week 3 of 75 Hard. I just want to do a quick intro for anyone who maybe doesn't know what 75 Hard is, just to let you know what the different activities are that you need to do every single day, where the challenge came from. I'll try to keep this as brief as possible. Just for anyone who doesn't know, 75 Hard is a challenge. It's a free challenge that was created by a guy called Andy Frisella. He has a book, he's got podcasts, like loads of people have done this challenge. It is everywhere. You need to do a set of activities every single day for 75 days. If you miss an activity or you fail one day, you have failed the challenge and you need to start from the beginning. So it's going to sound like it's a really simple thing to do, but it really does challenge you in multiple different areas in your life, and it's actually a very difficult challenge to complete. I have myself done it before. I did it while I was pregnant with my second child. I had to stop the challenge 42 days in or something like that, so I had to start it again. So it took me about 4 months to actually complete the 2.5-month challenge, but we got there in the end just before my baby arrived, so was very happy about that. I have all of this on my YouTube channel if you would like to go check out the playlists, and you'll see a playlist there, 75 Hard while pregnant. I've also attempted this challenge a couple of times since then, maybe 75 Soft, which is not an Andy Frisella version, but it's another version of 75 Hard. But now I'm back at it, so like full 75 Hard mode. So what are the different activities you have to do every day? You have to take a progress picture every single day. You have to do a diet. You choose a diet, doesn't matter what the diet is, but you choose it. You no cheats, no alcohol. You have to drink a gallon of water, which I measure out as 4 liters of water, of plain water, nothing in it, just water. You need to do 2 workouts. So one of them has to be outdoors, both of them have to be 45 minutes, and they have to be at least 3 hours apart. And you have to read 10 pages per day of a non-fiction book, and it has to be a physical book as well. So those are the different tasks that you have to do. Obviously it's very time consuming, a lot of time management, a lot of discipline and keeping on top and making sure you've done everything, especially the smaller things like taking the progress picture or reading the 10 pages, and is one of the reasons why a lot of people do not succeed in 75 Hard. So look, enjoy week 3 of my challenge, and I'll see you at the end for a quick recap. Bye. Good morning, it is Wednesday and it's officially week 3. I am starving this morning. I don't know why. I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to wait. But I do have a busy morning. I've got the gym, then I've got to come home, get dressed, get ready, because I have a podcast interview, and then it will be after that straight away time to collect Brona from school. So I probably am not going to have my breakfast until after 12. But yeah, I am so hungry this morning, which is unusual. I did weigh myself this morning. I was a clean 73 kilos, which isn't great. Like, it's still happy for me. It's 2 kilo loss in the 2 weeks, so I'll take that. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how that will change over the next however many weeks. What was I going to say? I have my picture done, have 1 bottle done, gonna fill up my bottle again now. And again, yeah, have the gym this morning, so more weight training. And yeah, busy day today. I also have a networking call that I'm hosting this evening. So between the podcast and the call and everything else that I need to get done today, it's gonna be a busy one, but it's gonna be a good one. So let's go. Good morning, it is 10 to 11. I'm going to do my yoga now. I have 2 bottles of water done, I have my reading done, have my picture done, so I'm going to do my yoga now, and then later on get a walk in somehow. I need to go meet my friend in the afternoon, so we will figure it out. I have not had any food yet. Baby is asleep, so hopefully she stays asleep now for the next 45 minutes. And then I have to go pick up my toddler. So good day so far, getting some things done, and yeah, just need to get this yoga session done now. Okay, I was literally like a minute in when Madame here woke up, so that is the end of my yoga
session for now anyway, and back in bed feeding her. If she goes back to sleep, I still have a bit of time to, like, before I have to go pick up Rona to do the yoga, 45 minutes yoga. But if she doesn't go back asleep, I think what I'll do is I'll walk down to pick Rona up and walk back. That'll be 45 minutes, and then just do the yoga later on. But it's not ideal. I thought I had much more time, and I thought I'd kind of like leave her to see if she'd go back to sleep by herself, and she didn't. And maybe if I had come in and fed her earlier, she would have, but I don't know, I have a feeling she's not going to. So that's the end of my yoga session, I think. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be walking down, which is not ideal as well because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. But it is what it is. I am starving, so I have some chicken wings on that I put on before the walk. I've got 3 meatballs and I've got some hummus that I'm going to use as a dip. And yeah, this is my breakfast. I'm so hungry, but yeah, I got the walk done because Saoirse did not go back to sleep. So walk is done, so I'll be doing my yoga later on. Finally home after being out all day. I did have another gym nut, which is that smoothie with the peanut butter and the yogurt and the banana, which I'd say is about 500 calories. So I'm not even hungry, but just for dinner, just to get a bit of protein into me, I have some scrambled egg, rasher pudding, and a bit of chorizo as well. So that's what we're having for dinner. I didn't really want to cook. I'm not really hungry, and yeah, as I said, it's more so just to get a bit of protein in. So that's it, and I still have to drink 1 cup of milk, so I'm gonna have that, or water, so I'm gonna have that now as well. Mama. Oh my god, I still need to do my yoga. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Totally forgot about that. Mama. Mama. Want water? Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go up and do my yoga. I'll do the yoga that I didn't do earlier. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm gonna do my yoga now. I am absolutely exhausted. Still drinking this. This is the latest things I've been left, where I'm still drinking part of my actual gallon. I am exhausted. I'm so tired. Oh. So I just want to get this yoga done. It's like a yin yoga, which I think is more of like a restorative yoga where you're just kind of like holding the poses for longer. So hopefully it's not too rigorous. I'm in my pajamas, so then I just need to take off this makeup and just melt into the bed with a cup of tea and a cup of decaf coffee for sure. Yeah, I can't remember what I had for lunch, but whatever I had for lunch, oh yeah, I had chicken wings and stuff, and then I had both an apple and a banana with peanut butter, and then, as I said, the gym nut, then the food that I just had there. So that's me done food wise for the day for sure, but I definitely want my teas and my decaf coffees in bed. It's just such a treat for me. Okay, cool, gotta go. Hello, it is Friday morning and I have had a mirror of the morning this morning, so I had really bad sleep. I feel like everyone wanted to wake me up at all hours of the night. And then we were really late this morning, so Brona ended up not going to school. I was like, okay, you can come to the gym with me, but we were really late going to the gym, and then it was too busy for me to be in there with the 2 kids. But before that even happened, I realised I had the top of my phone, so I didn't have internet, so I couldn't even get my program up anyway. So then I was like, right, we'll just leave. And because I didn't bring Brona to school, I decided I was going to bring him to Play Zone, which is where I currently am after school anyway. So it's like, right, we'll just go straight to Play Zone. And then on the way to Play Zone, which is like a 2-minute drive, my baby starts getting sick, which I think she's doing right now. I think she's just eating too fast and then it's getting stuck in her throat. Anyways, so she started puking in the car, so I had to stop off and clear that up. And then we got here eventually, but I'm sweaty in my gym clothes. Haven't read, haven't done anything. Haven't done a workout yet. And I just have so much work stuff to do that I thought, right, drop her on it, do my workout, come home, do what I need to do, collect her, bring stuff to the post office, like all that sort of stuff, and it just didn't get done. Oh, just pouring water all over herself now. Anyways, so I haven't eaten yet. I just ordered a BLT bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich, so I'm going to have that. And I got the girls some scrambled eggs, so if I'm still hungry I might have some scrambled egg. And then once I leave here, go home, put Saoirse to bed, read at that point. And I still need to go down the town and post office and stuff, so I'll do that on a walk, and then tonight maybe a yoga. I think that'll be the plan. Stressful. Hello! So what an absolute mad day today. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. However, I persevered. It was just kind of 4. I have my water all done, I have my reading done, I have my picture done, I have my outdoor walk done. I'm just about to make some dinner. Today I had a lot of cravings to eat junk food. Thankfully haven't done so. I'm going to make Irish sliced beef. I'm going to make like a beef stir fry, an oriental beef stir fry with some soy sauce. And what else am I going to do? I forgot that I had got some buttermilk there the other day, because it was going off. It should still be alright. The 9th of October, today's the 10th. Oh, that's fine. So I'm going to make a soda bread, and I also have cream here that also went off on the 9th, so I'm going to whip this, I think, and have it for a coffee later on as a little treat, and maybe with some berries and stuff as well, which would be nice. So that is the story. Today is Friday, so tomorrow I want to experiment more with a recipe. So obviously the recipe tonight will be the soda bread, recipe tomorrow will be the Mexican style stuffed peppers, and then I also have a full chicken there, so I want to just do like a roast dinner maybe on the Sunday. I'll just do the chicken in the air fryer, do some veg, potatoes and gravy and breadcrumbs. I've never cooked with breadcrumbs before, so yeah, I'm excited to kind of try some more food, and then later on I will be doing my yoga, and then that's it. So we turned the day around, we still have a bit of the day left to go, but I'm glad just to get as much done as I have, and I'll be really glad once I get my yoga done. But yeah, food time. Okay, so although I have the buttermilk, I don't have any wholemeal flour. That's just me not checking the recipe and thinking I'd be okay with buttermilk. But I do have this strong white bread flour, and I can make a white bloomer, which I've never made before, so I'm going to make that now. So it's just this flour, some active dried yeast, which I have, and oil, salt, warm water, and just extra oil for kneading. So I'm going to make this now while the food cooks. I'm currently just cooking up the steak, the diced beef. Then I'll be adding in the veggies, and actually the veggies come with a Vietnamese sauce, so rather than soy sauce, well, we can always add that in if we want more, but I'm going to use the Vietnamese sauce. And then I might do some rice with it. Okay, so again, didn't read the recipe, started making it, and then I read that you need to leave it in a well-oiled bowl until the dough triples in size, so don't need to do that when I'm making my soda bread. So God knows how long that's going to take, but I'll just show you where we're currently at. So I have my beef stir fry with the sauce in. I have some Asian noodles actually that I've had for a long time, so I'm glad just to use them. So they're cooking away. Over here I've got my flour, my salt, my yeast in here. I'm just waiting for my water to cool down because it's very hot. And then I'm going to mix that in there, mix it all up, stick it into this bowl, cover it in cling film, and leave that to triple in size. So let's see how long that takes to go, but this is pretty much done. which I am excited about, and it's nice to try something different, so hopefully it's nice. Hello, so I've decided actually just to do a second walk today. I just couldn't face doing a yoga, although I feel like my body could do with the stretch, to be honest, but I just didn't have the heart for it. Sometimes they can feel very long, so I was like, you know what, I'll just get out, get a bit of fresh air. Toddler's gone to bed, youngest is with her dad, so I'm just out by myself, which is good as well. The bread is still getting bigger. This is a fucking nightmare. I thought that it'd be so easy. Honestly, the like soda bread is so easy to do. I was like, I'll whip it up while I'm doing my dinner, but this is a whole other beast. Yes, I need to triple in size, and then I continue to read the recipe. You take it out, you knead it again, and then you need to get it into the shape that it needs to be, and then you leave it for another hour to double in size again. Honestly, like, and the dough didn't even like kind of come together right. It's like it was just very kind of sticky and stuff, and I don't know, look, I'm not overly confident. And then I think you need to bake it for like 30 minutes in the oven. So look, we'll see. I think after my walk, I'm just going to go with whatever's there size wise, and then do whatever the next few steps are, and then stick it in for another hour, because it's getting late. Like, this is the kind of baking and cooking that like you plan your day around, you know, like, you know that, right, this is going to take 3 hours, so I'm going to leave that there while I go off and do something else. It's not what I had in mind at all. So I have at least 2 hours left by the time there's like an hour wait time, and then a half an hour in the oven, and then give a half an hour for all the other little bits that need to be done. Hopefully we have some nice bread for tomorrow morning. And it's not an absolute shit show, but look, this is the whole thing, isn't it? It's just practicing, and at least I'll know, or if I want to do it again, kind of what's involved in it. And ingredient wise, it was only this strong white flour, yeast, bit of salt, oil and water. That's it. So look, if it did work out good and I ended up enjoying the bread and it was nice, then it's something I could definitely do again in the future, you know. Anyways, gonna go on my walk now, just chill out, take a few deep breaths, and then just relax, make my bread, and hopefully have some nice tasty bread. So I had my food, I absolutely laced it in soy sauce. The sauce that I'd put in the other thing just was not enough. I couldn't taste it at all. So a load of soy sauce, and then whipped up all the cream and had a load of that. So a decaf coffee, absolutely laced that with cream twice. And like halfway through I put more cream in. Then I got a bowl of cream and put in some berries, and then I put like little drops of peanut butter on it. I just love cream, and today is the day that I really wanted to break, food wise more than anything. So it's nice to be able to have that little treat, and it's like just 100% cream, there's nothing else in it. So yeah, that's the crack. Right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Okay, so I took the bread out, I kneaded it more with flour, and then it said to roll it into a tube, and I thought that I had to get a rolling pin, so I started using a rolling pin, but then I realised I couldn't understand what they meant by a tube. But then I realised they meant to like roll it into a tube like this, and then you leave it here on some baking paper covered for another hour, and then that should double in size. And then on to the next step. Once that's done, you dust it with flour again. You cut it 3 or 4 times with a sharp knife diagonally, and then you bake it for 30 minutes. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Okay, so it is 9:05. I have just dusted it with some more flour. Now I need to make some cuts in it diagonally. I don't really know how to do that. I don't know if that's enough, or do I need to be making more of a dent? I'm not sure. Not really sure. Anyways, we'll leave it at that for now. So this is it, and now I'm going to put it into the oven for about 30 minutes, and let's see. Good morning or good afternoon. It is now 12:15 on a Saturday. I have drunk 2 of my waters. I'm on my 3rd water. Taking my picture. We've done our walk. I just had my breakfast. I still have to do my 10 pages, but the girls haven't napped yet, so I will do that when I'm bringing Saoirse to bed. Yeah, having a good day so far. Got the walk early enough, 10ish. Can't fully remember. But it allows me to do another walk, which I'm planning on doing, like a double walk today, similar to yesterday, but earlier in the day. So I want to go around 4ish on another walk. Sorry, 2ish. I think I timed it that like it would just be around the 2ish mark that I'd be able to go on a walk again. So looking forward to just getting that done. Now that I've had some food, I want to get a bit of work done today. So I have a bit of like admin stuff that I just haven't been doing. But yeah, having a good day so far. And I tried my bread. For me, it's a bit scone-y actually. Other people are saying different, but for me, it kind of tastes like a scone. And I'm kind of thinking I have a bit of cream left, and I love like a scone with jam and cream. And there is a bit of rhubarb jam there, so and it's homemade rhubarb jam as well. I didn't make it now, but it is homemade. So I'm thinking of actually having a bit of bread with jam and cream in a little while. Not now because I just had a load of food, but yeah, food wise I had a load of scrambled egg, I had a rasher, I had some chopped chorizo that was fried, I had an avocado, and then I also had 2 slices of like a brown protein bread, which I got reduced, low carb, high protein power bread. So yeah, it was nice. I just, you know, smothered the bread in avocado, and then I put on the egg, and then whatever the meat was, whether it was rasher on one and then chorizo on the other, and it was very nice. So having my cup of tea now. I've had 2 coffees already, and I just want to finish this water, and then I'll literally just have like 1 cup. So I'm feeling confident on today. It's going well. Yeah, I love getting a workout done early. It just makes it so much easier for me. And just today and yesterday, I just haven't really wanted to do yoga. I just feel like I'd actually prefer just to do a walk. Seems to go a bit quicker sometimes. Sometimes the yogas can drag, even though I do enjoy them, but they can drag a bit. So anyways, I'm gonna go.
Get ready to go!
Hello. So it is just after 5. We are back from second walk of the day, which was nice. And now I'm gonna cook some dinner. So I'm actually still full from the food earlier on. On top of what I had, I also had whatever was left over from a plate of orange slices and mango. So I finished that off earlier as well, so it wouldn't go to waste. But I'm just going to cook dinner now anyway. So I am going to use a recipe. Again, it's from the BBC Good Foods. I did it ages ago. It's Mexican style stuffed peppers. The recipe is actually black beans, which I have. I bought it for this recipe, but I'm not going to use the black beans. I'm actually just going to use mince because I want meat in my diet. So what I'm doing right now, because I'm not using the black beans. I'm kind of just making it up as I go. So right now what I'm doing is I'm actually just going to brown the mince first, and then while that's browning I'm going to prep the peppers, and just for flavour I'm going to put some pasta sauce in the mince once it's done. So this is onion and garlic flavoured pasta sauce, just so it just doesn't taste of mince. So yeah, so I have the mince here, I've got peppers, I've got Mexican style rice. The ingredients or the recipe called for lime and coriander, was it? Rice, but they didn't have it in Tesco. I know they do have it in Aldi because I used it before, but they didn't have it there. So I got Mexican styled rice, and I also have Mexican styled cheese, and I have some guacamole, and then I'm going to be doing a Caesar salad on the side because the girls love that, and Brona, our toddler, asked us for salad. So I was like, okay. She's like, right, let me know when the salad's ready. So I'm happy out that she's eating salad. So salad it is. So that'll be our side. So just gonna go make this now, and I will share it with you once it's done. Okay, so the mince is browning here and getting prepped, and the peppers are ready. So I cut them in half, drizzled it with oil and seasoned. I'm going to pop these into the oven for 20 minutes until they start to soften, and then I'll get ready to stuff them. In the meantime, I also have some potatoes that I need to use up, so I'm going to make little kind of like wedges with them, and I'll cook them in the air fryer as another side. Okay, so the peppers have been in for their allotted time. So what I'm going to do is, while they were cooking, I cooked the rice, and then I mixed the mince and the rice as per the recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these with this mixture, and then I'm going to top all of them with a slice of cheddar, and then I'm going to put them in for another 10-15 minutes, and then they should be done. But I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be really tasty. Good morning, it is Saturday morning. We are going on a cinema date. Oh my god. Just about to finish my first water. It is just gone 10 o'clock. Going to refill this, bring that with us, so I'll have at least 2 bottles done. Yeah, Mommy's gonna get a coffee with a chocolate, so Brona's gonna have the chocolate in the cinema. Ooh, it's gonna be great. Gonna get another gym nut today. I know I'm forcing them into me, but they're very nice, and they just feel like a nice treat for me. And that's it. So after the cinema date, we're going to go do a shop, an Aldi shop, and then we're going to do a walk around the park, which will be good. So that'll be the outdoor workout done, and then we'll see you at the second one later on today. But yeah, gonna be a good day. Very tired, slept late last night, had a very broken sleep again. But we're just gonna have a good day. Right, Bronze, what do you want to say?
Bye.
Bye. Hi, it's just gone 7. I'm back from my second walk, so I double walked again today for the 3rd day in a row, and I'm just going to make some soda bread now. So finally using this buttermilk. Okay, so there is my soda bread in the oven ready to go. So it is literally just some wholemeal flour, plain white flour, porridge oats, butter, buttermilk, salt and bicarbonate soda, all mixed together, crossed, and then in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Nice and easy compared to the white bread. Hello, it is Monday afternoon. It's coming up to 2 o'clock. I'm on my second workout of the day. I'm doing my outdoor walk, as you can see. I had the gym this morning, 3 sets of the first one was barbell squats, and then barbell weighted step-ups, and then also shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press, and then the second set was barbell RDLs, bent over rows with the barbell, and then trying to remember, what did I do with that? I did something else. Oh yeah, I did like hanging from the bar and doing like scap pull-ups. And then my last was dumbbell, like L-shaped sit-ups paired with tricep extensions. So I had that. I had my breakfast after collecting Brona, so I had the leftover mince and rice, or some of it, from the stuffed peppers the other night, and I put the rest of the riata. I put 2 types of olives, I put capers, and I put some avocado, smashed avocado on top. So that was really nice. I was starving. Progress pic taken, and I've my 3 big bottles of water done, so just have 1 cup of water left. And I got my Champages done as well when I was putting Saoirse to sleep earlier. So successful day so far. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night, set my alarm for 6 o'clock to do a bit of work before the house woke up at 7. So yeah, good day. I'm looking forward to just getting this walk out of the way now, and then I can just relax. We're going to make pizzas tonight. We're not making it completely from scratch, which is what I had originally said I want to do. I'm still opening that up as an option for the rest of the time in this challenge, but tonight I just bought some pre-made bases, some pizza sauce, and the ingredients. I got some pepperonis and stuff, so well, that's more than I've ever done in terms of making a pizza anyway, so maybe it's a good thing to start with this and then graduate towards creating the actual base as well from scratch. But yeah, feeling pretty good about today. Nearly done everything, and it's only 2 o'clock, and yeah, just gonna enjoy this walk now. Hello, I am home. I am going to prepare for our pizzas later on. I'm not making them now, but I am going to prep so that once the husband comes home we can just do it straight away. So I'm just going to show you what I have and what my thoughts are. Just 1 sec, let me just double check that there are... Oh, is there only 1? 2-pack. There's 2-pack. Oh yeah, there's, okay. I just had a mini heart attack there. Let me show. So we have pizza base. There are 2. I thought for a second there was only 1 there. So my thoughts are, I have 2 pizza sauce. I've no idea how much you need per pizza, but I got 2 just in case. So we'll start off with 1, and if 1 is enough for 1, then we'll use the second one on the second. I have these, I have 2 bags, so 1 opened and 1 opened bag. That's red cheddar and mozzarella, and that's also red cheddar and mozzarella. So I'm going to finish off this one and then use whatever else I need from that one. One of them I'm thinking of just doing like a traditional pepperoni. So I did buy pepperoni, and I also have red and green peppers. So I think that's enough just for one of them. And then for the other one, I'm thinking of doing a bit of loads of stuff. So bacon with the pepperoni as well. I think, why not? Olives, sweet corn, and some mushroom. I'm just kind of like having it like a really kind of like fulfilling, yummy pizza with everything on it. And then I was thinking for the girls, if they don't want the pepperoni or the peppers, they can just take them off theirs, but they should be happy enough with theirs. So that is the POA. And then I have an Italian style salad as well, so I'll just have that on the side. Okay, so first pizza is in there, probably too high, but it's just a traditional pepperoni. So pepperoni and peppers, that's pretty much it. And then the next one is here. This is just a free-for-all, really. It's quite heavy, so I don't know how it's going to go, if the base is going to be able to carry it all. But there's bacon and mushroom and peppers and sweet corn and olives, and we have some seasoning. We have garlic and oregano. And then I have Italian mixed leaf, or Italian style mixed leaf. I've got some red onion and some beetroot, so I'm just going to throw that together, and maybe some olive oil and salt and pepper maybe, and then we'll see how we go with that. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It is the last day of week 3 of 75 hard. I have taken my picture. I finished 2 waters. I've got a full 3rd bottle beside me. I'm just about to do my reading while I put Saoirse to sleep. No workout yet. I don't have the gym on a Tuesday, so what I'm thinking of doing is, it's kind of miserable out there, but I'm thinking of walking down to collect Brona when she finishes school at noon. So the walk down and the walk back is, it's over 45 minutes, way over. So then that'll be the outdoor workout done, and then I can decide what to do later on. I might do another walk. I've been doing lots of double walks, or I might do a yoga. We'll see. My back and my body I think could do with a yoga, but energy wise I just actually prefer to walk at this stage. Which is interesting because when I first did 75 hard I hated the walk. But anyway, that's it. Food wise, I'm not really sure. The pizza last night was so nice. Yeah, I was delighted with that. I still haven't tasted my soda bread, but I've heard it's lovely. But yeah, I haven't had scrambled egg and stuff in a while, so I might have that later on after my walk. Or there's steaks and stuff, so I might have steak. But either way, it'll be good. I feel like my weight isn't really shifting at all. I'm kind of staying around the 73.5 kilo mark. And I think it might be peanut butter. Might be like the snacks that I'm having or the portion sizes. But yeah, it's interesting. You know? You would think there'd be some change when you're not eating junk food, you're not you're having so much water, you're eating good quality meals, but it does come down to calories and portion size, and I don't count calories and I don't really do portion size. I eat until I'm full basically. But to be fair, I was stuffed last night. I was really full, and I had yogurt and berries and peanut butter after, and there wasn't much yogurt left. I just wanted to finish off the yogurt really, but I was full even eating that. I probably could have not eaten it, but it is what it is. So anyways, I'm gonna go do my 10 pages now. I have a bit of work to do this morning, so I'll do that and then go for a walk. Bye. Hello, it is gone 7:30 and we've done everything bar our second workout, so we are up in the bedroom now. I'm going to have to do my yoga with Madame, so I don't know how that's going to work because she's literally rolling out the yoga mat for me. But yeah, I do have my dessert here. So we just had our dinner. We had 2 burgers and some homemade chips, and I did have some satay sauce with my chips, which was nice. And now I have a big bowl of yogurt with loads of fruit in it. So raspberries, blueberries, grapes, apples and bananas, and peanut butter and chia seeds and flax seeds. And I have a tea and a coffee. So we're going to have them probably together. I'm sure I'm going to have to share. And then do our yoga. Okay? Bye bye. We blow kisses. Okay guys, I just want to show you some success that I've had exercise wise and fitness and strength wise. So I've never been able to do this before. I've never been able to do a push-up. I still can't do a push-up. However, I can do something that I've never been able to do before. So previously, if I was doing a push-up and I was doing the down portion of the push-up, this is what I would do. I hope you can see this now. So I would come down and then my knees would drop, and then I'd slope down to the ground. However, now, and hopefully I'll be able to do it because I've done a few of them today showing other people in the house, but now I can come down nice and slow, and I can even hover, and my whole body can come down together. So I can actually get in a straight position where none of my body is on the floor. I'm able to hover in a low push-up position and do like full body down to the ground at the same time, which again I have never been able to do before, and I'm really delighted. I just think it's great. And yeah, I think obviously the strength training and stuff helps, but I don't think that's the cause. I think it's actually the yoga, because I've done strength training before and I wasn't able to do it, so I think it's actually all the repetitions in the yoga.
Hi everyone, it's me again. So week 3 is finished. What a week it's been. I actually think it was actually more stressful than week 2, even though I anticipated week 2 being really stressful with that event. But day 17 just like really got me. It was really tough, and I was very tempted to cheat on my meals that day. I really wanted, like, I was just craving sweets and bad food. Thankfully I didn't succumb to the cravings. But all in all, other than that, it's been a really interesting week, a really successful week. After saying how much I was loving the yoga and everything, I ended up just naturally doing a double walk, so outdoor walk 3 times throughout the week, which is huge. It's like half the week. I remember when I began 75 Hard January 1st 2024, and I just absolutely despised the outdoor walks. They were just like the worst for me. Like, I just hated them. So the fact that I am now voluntarily doing a double walk 3 times in 1 week is just absolutely bizarre to me. So it's definitely been a life-changing experience doing this challenge, because also that feeds into my husband and my kids and just like everything, you know. It's really nice. So we had that, which was really interesting. Also physically wise, although I wasn't doing the yoga, by the end of the week I was actually able to see a difference in my physical capabilities. So I've never been able to do, no matter how much workouts and exercise I've done, I've never been able to do a push-up, like just proper form, full on push-up. And I still can't. However, I can now do like a full downward part of the push-up, like, and even be able to hover like fully on my body, which is obviously core strength. It's my triceps, it's my shoulders, it's my chest, it's my back, it's just like everything. So I am absolutely over the moon with that, and I told my trainer about it and she gave me a hug and she's like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm really proud of myself. Like, that it's such a huge thing for me in my life and in my body. And obviously what I want to do is graduate into like a full push-up where I'm actually pushing up off the floor as well. There are a few other kind of like physical things that I would love to be able to do. I'd love to be able to do a pull-up or 3. I'd love to be able to stand on my head. Like, there's certain things that just like my body should be able to do, and those are the things I'm striving towards more so than like what weight can I lift or any of that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I'm really proud of that. Book wise, my book is almost finished, so I only have a few pages left in the book. So next week, in week 4, I will definitely be finishing that book and moving on to book 2 of 75 Hard. So I'm excited to do that. I have learned so much from this book and I have been really enjoying it. And I'm also ready to move on to a different book. So yeah, really delighted about that and excited about the change next week. I have had no change in my weight. I'm still kind of like 73.5-ish kg, which is still quite heavy for me. Like, it's my ideal weight in my head, but this is pre-baby, is like 65 kilos. So to be 73.5 hovering while I'm doing all this, like after like 3 full weeks of doing stuff, but also everything else that I've been doing throughout the year, I'm like, that's nearly 10 kilos above where I want to be ideally. However, my body has changed, so like maybe it's just my fat stores are different, you know. I'm still breastfeeding a lot, particularly at night time, so maybe my body is like holding on to certain stuff to like facilitate that. Who knows? And also I was listening to the radio yesterday. It was just on, and it was a personal trainer, maybe it was today, I don't know, but they were talking about people 40 plus that maybe want to get back into working out and looking after their health and stuff, and they were talking about your metabolism and how that improves once you start gaining muscle and stuff like that. So my understanding for myself, it just kind of like made me think the calories, I think that I like the amount of calories that I have. and you know, even when I was doing carnivore, I was still kind of probably maintaining similar amount of calories as I am now, even though I'm doing basically intermittent fasting. I'm not snacking. Like I have like one snack, but it's like fruit with peanut butter or yogurt or whatever. Like obviously I'm consuming too much peanut butter. I'd say peanut butter is probably the culprit. But even when I was carnivore, so there's like no peanut butter, no nothing, I still found ways naturally just to like have this level of like calories in my diet, that kind of keeps me at maintenance level. But my whole point of this is, I wonder if once my muscle mass increases, will that speed up my metabolism, and maybe I'll be able to like hold on to process the calories more, so I'll still actually be able to like lose weight despite the fact that I'm having the amount of calories that I'm having. Who knows? We'll see. But it was just a little thought that I had, and I thought it might be an interesting thing just to see going forward, or maybe naturally like I'll just end up like starting to eat less. But either way, I'm not like measuring anything, I'm not doing anything like that, so I'm just eating what I'm eating. And speaking of food, this is the last thing I'll say. This has been a really good week for my cooking challenge. So last week at the end I was saying like, look, I want to kind of like get back into more like cooking and baking and all that sort of stuff, because I kind of felt like I was coming, like time was ticking on and I hadn't done much of it. I did like a lot of kind of like Italian style stuff at the beginning, but I wanted to branch out and do something completely different, and this week was unreal for that. So we made pizzas, not completely from scratch, but we still like assembled the pizzas together and cooked them. That was amazing. I did a chicken dinner, again not exactly how I wanted to do. I didn't roast anything, but I still like assembled the meal as I wish it was. So there's still kind of like room for improvement on both. I would like to do like a proper roast dinner, which I didn't do, and I'd like to like make the pizza base myself from scratch, which I didn't do, but I'm still really happy with where those went. We had the stuffed peppers, which was actually delicious, and I was like, if I was ever doing like a meal in the future, like a dinner party or whatever, I could definitely serve that up. It was so nice, and then there was just so much left over that we had it the next day. It was just so good. I made the white bread, which was an absolute shambles to make, but it was nice actually to have, and I felt that it was actually nearly like a scone without all the sugar and everything, so I was able to enjoy a scone with jam and cream without actually having to do that. But I was really proud of myself. I'd never made white bread before, so it actually worked out really well. But I just wish I had known how much was involved in actually making it, because compare that to my soda bread, which I also made this week. Soda bread was just so easy, like could not have been any easier. Like it's easier than making scrambled eggs to me. Like it's just so easy, and I nearly thought that the white bread would be similar in terms of like process to make it. But yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed with all of that. So a few kind of like ways that I can improve on them and like go next level with some of those dishes, but I want to do more. I'd really like to focus on, I've said it a few times, but like just, you know, these recipes that you see people doing like on an Instagram reel or a YouTube short or whatever, and it just looks so simple and easy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just save that, but like then it just goes into a saved pile and you like never watch it again. I want to intentionally do some of those things, so that is definitely front and foremost for weeks to come. I would like to get more buttermilk so I can make more soda bread, because it was really nice, and just kind of with the meals I've already done, maybe like improve on them or do them again, like practice. I want to practice it. I don't want it to be like a one-off thing. I want it to be something that like I'm really comfortable. Oh yeah, you want some stuffed peppers, boom boom boom, there you go. You want some pizza, boom boom boom, there you go, you know. So I'm really excited to see where the next however many weeks, 7-8 weeks takes us. But it's been a really good week. I'm really happy with it, really happy with my physical improvements, really happy with my stamina and my determination not to quit. I'm really happy with my approach to the outdoor workout, and like just kind of like embracing that and actually preferring that sometimes, and just all the food and everything as well. And look, the weight and stuff, we'll see what happens in the time to come, but I think there's just going to be so many other benefits outside of that from having done this challenge, i.e. the cooking and the everything else, that we'll see. It's gonna be good anyway, and my body will thank me for like all the water that I'm drinking and everything. So let's see what next week brings. Thank you so much again for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video, leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. It's 3 ways that you can help me out for free, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.